Hello everyone and welcome back to the CO2 Rundown. I'm your host Chad Owens. Happy Hump Day Wednesday. We are getting closer to game time. We are getting closer to Christmas. It's been an exciting week. It's been a fun-filled week. And we've got a lot of sports ahead of us. And so I want to get right on into this thing so like we always do. Let's dive on to the CO2 Rundown. And it is time to turn in your football fever ballots to select Long's Drugs. If you haven't, hey, you can maybe still get yourself a football fever ballot. Quickly fill that thing out and turn it in to select Long's Drugs, like I said, to give yourself a chance to win $500 cash. Look, a huge grand prize at the end of the season, a big green egg come out of grill. You don't want to miss out. It is the holiday season, and I know we could all use a little extra cash. Shout out to our Football Fever sponsors, Mercedes-Benz of Honolulu, Hawaiian Telecom, and of course, Long's Drugs. Thank you so much for making Football Fever possible. The biggest story this week, of course, is the Hawaii Bowl coming up on Christmas Eve. And yeah, I just can't wait to the day comes where we're not having a report on COVID and talking about it and, you know, going back and forth and all these things. But the good news is the Hawaii Bowl is still happening. That's scheduled. That's not going to change. What did change, though, unfortunately, you know, because Bowl Week is about, like I talked about before, the festivities, the things that both teams get to come together and do and enjoy, like, hey, going to the dinners and the events. But they're doing all of that separately, which, I mean, hey, it could work out because you're just chopping at the bit each and every day, you know, waiting to see your opponents. But this is supposed to be a special time to where, hey, it's not game day. It's to celebrate each other. It's to enjoy the hard work and the good fortune that, hey, we are both here at this bowl game, right? And so shout out to Hawaii Bowl for making an unbelievable experience and making all the adjustments needed in order to still make this a successful week despite some adversity. But look, I hope you guys are all gearing up to get to this game and to enjoy a Christmas Eve bowl. I love this game. I've played in it. I enjoyed it. I saw some flashback memories about it, so I'll be posting that on my social media later, so make sure you guys check that out. But if you guys want to get a little more details into this one, Stephen Tsai has an article in today's Honolulu Star-Advertiser talking about how the Hawaii Bowl is still going on despite what's going on with COVID right now. Man, congratulations to our boy Mackenzie Milton. Former Mililani quarterback, star, went on to do his thing at UCF before, you know, sustaining that horrific leg injury, which almost caused his leg to get amputated. But man, thank you to the doctors, the surgeons, and everyone that was able to save his leg and give him a chance, right? Where a lot didn't think it was going to be possible. But Mackenzie believed that he'd get back on that football field and play again. And 3 years post-surgery, all that work put in, transferring to Florida State, he was out there. And because of that comeback, right, he was named the 2021 Mayo Clinic Comeback Player of the Year. He's one of 3 winners this year. So Mackenzie, congratulations on that, man. That is huge. That's a testament to your work ethic, your character, your want to, your will, everything, right? And we are so proud of you, man. Just continue to use that, man. Continue to be an inspiration to so many. And on top of that, he was the Atlantic Coast Conference Brian Piccolo Award winner, which is given out to the league's most courageous football player. And that is exactly what he exemplified. Man, it takes courage, right, to overcome such adversity like that. You know, I came back from an ACL injury. And today, ACLs happen. It's like it happens more often than not, and you come back from it. But the injury he had, right? Nerves and things that were, this close to having his leg amputated. That's serious stuff. And so it takes courage knowing what you've come back from, the fear of not wanting to have that injury again. It takes courage to overcome that fear. And so this is a huge award and a huge honor, brother, something you should be extremely proud of, you and your family. And so, again, I just want to congratulate you. Hawaii, stand up, because we've got Mackenzie Milton, who is the comeback player of the year. Keep writing that story, brother. Prep football state championship time is almost here. We are a day away. All right, tomorrow, leading us off, the Division I state championship game between Iolani and Lahaina Luna is happening. And this one's going to be a battle of, I think special teams is going to be the difference. Both teams have shown that they want to run the ball, and they can run the ball very effectively. I think the defense that shows up to stop the run, I think Iolani has the upper hand, because I think they've shown the ability to pass a little more than Lahaina Luna can. And so the X factor, in my opinion, and I love special teams, because I felt like, for me as a returner, I could always swing the momentum. I could change the game at some point to give us back some of that momentum, right? If defense or offense is struggling or whatever the case may be. So I think special teams is going to be a huge factor in this one. So for both sides, hey, if you're a returner, hey, it's time to turn it up. If you're a cover guy, it's time to make that impact play on special teams. Maybe a strip fumble, a blocked punt. Or if you're a punter, hey, pinning them deep, getting a good punt, angling it out maybe inside of the 20, inside of the 15, maybe at the 1, right? Put your defense, put your offense in great position, great scoring position. And I think that's going to be the difference. I can't wait, man. State championship time. Let's go. To close out the NFL's Week 15, the Rams played the Seahawks in a Tuesday night game. They had to reschedule that because of, COVID reasons. They were scheduled to play on Sunday, had to reschedule to play last night. Anyway, the Rams beat the Seahawks 20-10, which basically puts the Seahawks out of any type of playoff hopes. But what the Rams have done, they've reestablished themselves as a true contender. Beginning of the season, I think they were like one of the top teams. And then they went through a little slump, man. They lost like 4 in a row, 4 in a row, and was unlike these guys. Then they went out and brought OBJ in, Von Miller. And now I think they're finding their groove. Cooper Kupp, with his 2 touchdowns and the receptions, became the Rams' single-season receptions leader all time. All right, now there's questions. Hey, is Cooper Kupp the best receiver in the NFL? I rate receivers in a wide range, right? Because you've got so many different types of receivers, right? You've got the possession receiver. You've got the deep threat. You've got the big play-making receiver, right? The guy that always comes up with the big, crazy catches at the right times. You've got Mr. Consistency, right? You've got so much. You got the best route runner. You have all these levels of receivers. But I think Cooper Kupp this year has been the most consistent all around. And because of that, that's why he's doing what he's doing. And now, with OBJ, who is, I feel, back to playing OBJ ball. He's having fun. He's excelling in this Rams offense. And I think those 2 guys, Matthew Stafford, watch out. The Rams are going to be something. They're going to be a problem down the stretch and into the playoffs, in my opinion. And the Super Bowl is in LA this year. Come on now. You know they're fired up about that. You know they're excited. They want to be like Tampa last year, to host and hoist So that's the motivation, man. I'm excited to see the Rams down the stretch. Congrats to Cooper Kupp on all his success this year. All right, look, Stephen Sides got an article in today's Honolulu Star-Advertiser talking about our Hawaii men's Rainbow Warrior basketball team. They got an early Christmas gift, all right? They just acquired Justus Jackson of DME Academy. It's a training and educational prep school. And Justus just finished playing a game on Friday. And now we picked him up. That is huge. He's a 6'1" guard. He's available to play tonight against Vanderbilt in the opening night of the Diamond Head Classic. That's going to be exciting stuff. But what's exciting about this is Justus Jackson comes from a lineage of talent. His dad, Chris Jackson, is the current assistant wide receivers coach for the Chicago Bears. All right? And Chris, his dad, was a receiver at Washington State and was former #1 overall pick Ryan Leaf's favorite target. Right? So you know he's got some skills. You know he had that upbringing, and he's got the mindset of a pro, and he knows what it takes. And so I look at that as a huge bonus for our Rainbow Warrior basketball team. And so, look, good luck tonight, boys. Justus, welcome to the islands, man. Welcome to Hawaii. And good luck, man. Have some fun out there tonight. And that is it for today's show. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. Whew. Wild week in a good way, right? Wildly good, exciting, lots going on in sports. Lots to look forward to, man. I can't wait for Friday. It's going to be Christmas Eve, and it's the day before Christmas. Take care, guys.